Hello neighbors and friends, Steven here with etrailer.com. Let's take a look at our Rhino-Rack Cargo Box today. Now folks, this is a nice polypropylene construction, nice heavy duty, waterproof, shockproof, and even dustproof. It's got 48 liters or 1.7 cubic feet of space, and it has a very nice pressure equalization valve to help prevent altitude deformation. Now folks, this is designed and compatible with all Rhino-Rack platforms. I'll throw an image up here on the screen of what it could look like on the top of your platform rack. Now I want to point out again that pressure equalization valve, so that's built in to help obviously prevent altitude deformation and that kind of stuff. And while I've got you zoomed in here, I want to note it comes with all the hardware you see there. You've got those blue guys in the middle. Those are Rhino-Rack's patented Zwifloc channel nuts. I know it's a mouthful, right? Those nuts give you lots of flexibility to add, remove, or reposition this case anywhere on a Pioneer platform or the Reconn-Deck system. So these little guys, they can spin. So once it goes inside of that track on the rack and you screw in those bolts, it does spin and lock in place. So it's a pretty nice little design they got going on there. Now I've already got this case open, but it does come with 4 heavy-duty locking mechanisms, or lasp if you will. It's also got 2 holes up here in the front for putting padlocks on. And open it up, as you can see, the top foam fell out, but it's got what they call a waffle kind of foam on the top here, or some people call it an egg foam. And then here you've got what's called your pluck foam, or even your diced foam inserts. And I'm going to zoom in there so you can see from the top kind of better. For those of you out there that have used these kind of cases, you kind of know how this works. You can pull these out. Basically, you could put your item here on the top, trace it, if you will, with a paint marker or a permanent marker or something, and then pluck these out to match the shape. And this goes pretty deep. You got a couple layers all the way down in there, so you can keep the bottom layers full, or you can pluck out 1 or 2 layers and then have a solid bottom still to go with. So very nice, lots of space. I'll pull these up again just to kind of show you now. I'm zoom back out. Again, multiple layers of foam inside of here. There's 4 full layers there, and that gives you the versatility of plucking out to your shape and then having a nice base to protect everything. Now while I've got this open, some dimensions. Inside to inside on the case, we got 22 inches long by 17 inches wide by 8 inches deep. Now on the outside, the exterior, we got 24.3 inches wide by 19.4 by 8.8 inches tall. So those are some dimensions for you. The whole thing only weighs about 11.5 pounds, not too bad. Has a nice 5-year warranty. Now as far as the rest of this parts here, I want to show you this guy here. So this is what they call their drill jig. So yes, you can mount this, like I said, to the top. Let me close this, of the platform racks. And to do so, you do have to drill through the bottom of the case. But don't be alarmed. The hardware that was included has those nice kind of foam washers that'll press down and keep everything still sealed up. So again, this is a drill jig, and just read the instructions. And what these holes here are for is you're gonna put this on top of your platform and then line up those holes over the top of the slots in those tracks. And then that in turn, you know, put a little mark there and there, let's say, and then you'll transfer it down here using this edge here on the edge of the case, and you'll use that to kind of mark where you need to drill them holes. Now that being said, if you don't care about it being right on the edge, you can flip it over and make sure it's, you know, lined up on those 4 feet. You can kind of see those sticking up there a little bit, those raised feet. You can line them up there. So again, this is just a jig. You will need a 5/32 inch drill bit and also a 9/32 inch drill bit. So I recommend you take some time, play around with where you want it on the top of the carrier. That way, before you drill, that way you kind of get an idea of where you want it exactly if you have other stuff up top already. That way you can kind of move it around, find out exactly where you want it. Well folks, that's a nice look today at our Rhino Rack Cargo Box. Again, a nice 1.7 cubic foot of space inside. I'm Steven, thanks for your time, thanks for watching, and have fun out there.